Before we dive into today's episode, we want to share a disclaimer. We'll be discussing sensitive topics, including sexual assault and violence, which may be difficult for some listeners. We keep things real, but your well-being comes first. So if you feel uncomfortable at any point, we encourage you to skip ahead or come back when you're in a better headspace. If you're someone you know is affected by these issues, please check out the resources in our show notes for support. Now let's get into it. Welcome to the Big T Energy Podcast. I'm Amandine, here with Nadia and Natalie. We're your hosts, and today we're spilling the tea on everything from the latest gossip to the biggest headline. So grab a drink, get comfy, and sit back, because this tea is hot.
Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive.
Hi guys, welcome back to a new episode of the Big T Energy Podcast with me, Nadia.
And me, Natalie.
And me, Amandine.
Alright, it's been a few weeks, I guess. I can't remember the last time we had an episode, but I've been extremely busy.
I feel like it was all a dream.
Yeah, a very nice dream. No, I don't know. No, but I've been very busy as well this week. So you guys had to carry everything on your back, a little bit. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, you should.
Fuck off. Anyway, that's what sisters do now.
Yeah, no, but lots have been happening, right, since we recorded the last time. I feel like the world is just falling apart.
Tell me about it. I haven't been keeping up with everything, so tell me.
I mean, the first word that comes to mind is Trump for me, personally. How he's been just fucking everything up every day. Every day I'm like, and I'm not super tuned into what's going on in the US because I'm trying to, keep my head above water and stuff. However, every day I'm like, oh, well, he can't do anything worse. And every day he does. So, yay.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, he's gonna be constant news for a long time because he just keeps doing shit every single day to piss people off and just to fuck everything up even more. And as you, Amandine, I really try to stay away from it because I don't know, I can't keep up with all the negativity all the fucking time. Just need a break sometimes.
I spoke to a friend who she's from Sweden, but she's been living in New York for I don't even know how long, probably like 10, 15 years or something. She used to live in Amsterdam before. And she told me that they're thinking about moving back to Amsterdam. And I think that's happening quite a lot right now in the US, that people are either leaving or rethinking their choices or whatever.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I haven't spoken to any of my American friends without them asking me, like, how is it in Spain? We're looking at Europe. Like people are making concrete plans, and I don't blame them, to be honest, especially if you're any kind of, part of a forgotten group of people, person of color or disabled or not the 1%, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to live in the States right now, being a woman, to be honest.
No, but also at the same time, I mean, the US is definitely bad, but I feel like a lot of countries are pretty shit at the moment. I wouldn't say Netherlands is perfect, definitely better than the US, but it's not perfect. But then again, also like Sweden, for example, Sweden is not great at the moment.
I mean, nowhere is perfect, is it?
No.
Like Spain is far from perfect. France is far from perfect. I say those two countries because obviously I know them a bit more. Netherlands, of course. It's like you kind of pick your bad, I guess, and try to make life for yourself as, nice or bearable or whatever as possible, which is one of the reasons I've, moved to the middle of fucking nowhere because that's nice.
Did you guys hear about what happened in Belgium with that gynecologist?
Yeah. But Belgium has really fucked up laws and rules and whatever. But yeah, do tell the story for people who don't know.
I mean, yes to the laws, and Natalie, please do tell us the story. But this thing happens like all the time in the US, for example, at universities, athletes, you know, they're like, oh no, but he's so young, we don't want to ruin his career. What about the woman that he raped? Has that not ruined her life? But please do tell the story, Natalie, before I get...
Yeah, so for the people that don't know, I mean, by the time this episode is released, these news have been out for a while already, but still, if you didn't know, there was a gynecologist in... Was he still studying, or was he like
he was still studying to be...
Still studying, to be gynecologist in Belgium that raped a woman, and even like there was proof of it. I mean, he even confessed to it, I think, but he still didn't get really a punishment because he had such a bright future and he was so talented, according to the judge, which is just, I'm sorry, but what? There's proof this happened and you get told, no, but you're such a talented person, and because of that, I'm gonna let you off. Like, I'm sorry, but what?
And the worst thing with this is that the judge actually said, like, he was recognized guilty. He was guilty.
Yeah.
The judge said, because what happened is that she was unconscious and he, raped her while unconscious. The judge said, because in many cases, including in France, they don't recognize this as rape, or they don't admit it, and the men are not even found guilty, right? But in this case, I think that's even worse. The judge said, you clearly crossed the line, you clearly did something wrong, you clearly couldn't have her consent, so you are guilty of rape. But, you know, you're young, you're talented, you have all your life in front of you, so, you know, you get off with nothing.
It's absolutely insane. I mean, imagine you go to the gynecologist. Even imagine it's your absolute first time going to the gynecologist and you get a man and you have no idea that this man actually raped a girl. Who says he's not going to do it again, and who says he's not going to do it to his fucking patients?
Well, obviously, he's going to do it again, because if you do it from the beginning, you have...
Get away with it.
Yeah, you have this view of women that you're, you know...
superior.
Yeah, this is something that you can do. So, yeah.
And society protects you when you do it.
But this happens, I mean, obviously it happens everywhere, but in Sweden, there's a lot of, I think you call it honor killings. Is that how you call it? So we have a lot of immigrants obviously coming to Sweden, or have been coming for the past few years. And what they do is, when, let's say, a Muslim starts dating a Swedish girl or a Swedish guy, I don't know, and the family goes against this. So what they do is honor killings instead, and it's been happening in Sweden, and it's becoming a major problem. We had, I think it was 2 years ago or something, a pregnant Swedish girl. She got pregnant with a Muslim guy, and the family was against it. So he felt pressure to kill her. So he killed her with the baby in the stomach, and she was like nearly 9 months pregnant. So you rather kill your girlfriend, or they kill their own son or their own daughter because they're dating a Swedish person, you know? So that's usually how what's happening, and it's terrible.
Yeah, and Sweden, that's not like the only issue Sweden has either. Like, the violence have gotten so out of hand in Sweden. It's actually scary in a way. I mean, not all of Sweden is dangerous. There are parts that are more dangerous. But just like the violence that has started to happening by little kids. Like, there's kids getting involved in these gangs and going around killing people. It's not just adults, it's fucking kids. It's absolutely insane. And not too long ago, they also found that there was it a group chat between young boys in schools in Sweden that were rating or ranking girls, like if she was rapeable or not.
Yeah, wasn't this our mom said it, right? Because wasn't this from Umeå or from the north where we're from?
Yeah.
So my mom was saying, I'm probably on the list, because this was long time ago, right? Or this list has been going, wasn't it something like that?
I can't remember from when it was, but I mean, she didn't just spend time in Umeå when she was a kid. She's been there throughout the years. But I can't remember, but it's such a fucked up thing. And it made me think about the group chat about tips and stuff on how to rape girls. The one that was it in Germany, and the one on Telegram.
72,000 men in this one group chat discussing how to rape their own partner, wives, sisters. It's so disgusting.
It's insane. And men still ask us why this is such a big problem and why we're still scared and all these things. And it's just like, well, I'm sorry, but these things clearly still happen on a daily fucking basis. Like these things are the reason why we're still trying to fucking speak up about it.
I mean, I don't understand this still because it's like nothing's been done to change anything.
No,
so
definitely not. And I don't want to hear it from men either. Like, oh, but misandry is so bad. Like the hate against men. Fuck off.
Yeah,
the hate against men doesn't cause you men to be killed and raped all the time. I'm sorry, but what?
Also, women have always been scared. They just didn't talk about it because it didn't fucking matter. Like you go to the police, you report something and nobody gives a fuck. And sure, some people give a fuck. Yes, I know. But the majority of victims are not taken seriously and the majority of abusers are not charged for anything or punished. So, of course, how can you wonder why somebody hasn't reported something 20 years ago? Like, I mean, how can you wonder? I mean, yeah. But I guess you need to be a woman to understand that, I think.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys know about this week. There is a game that it kind of went viral. As I understand it, this game has been existing already for a while, but the reason it got noticed now is because it was released on Steam, which is absolutely insane. You want to know about the game?
Obviously.
It's fucking disgusting. The game is called No Mercy. I'll read you the description of the game. This is the official description of the game. So, No Mercy is a 3D choice-driven adult visual novel with a huge focus on incest and male domination.
Oh, wow.
After your mother's affair shatters your family, you take on a new role, not to fix what's broken, but to claim her for yourself. Unveil her deepest secrets, subdue her, and make all women yours. This game is literally about raping people. And the more you rape, the more points you get.
And am I right to say that it starts by raping your own mother?
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
And Steam has this.
Steam has it, but then as I've seen, it has been removed, but I don't know if it's been removed from every single country. But obviously people have been complaining about this. Mostly, well, also men, to be fair. But I would say definitely majority women. And it's so extremely disgusting because this game is literally glorifying and normalizing sexually assaulting not just women in your family. And it's not about like the whole point of the game is to rape. And it's so disgusting because I see so many people online, again, probably like 98% men, are defending this. And they're like, oh, it's just a game. It's just a game. But then I'm just like, well, if the gender roles were reversed, would you still play it? Probably not, because what excites you is the abusing of women, not abusing in general. Like,
yeah, but they get to live out their fantasies or whatever, or whatever. That's what video games are for, right? They will do it in real life, but I mean, a lot of them will, but you know.
Yeah, like if there are like sexual games, obviously there are plenty of them. I mean, that's fine, but I think it becomes a problem when the whole point of it is to literally rape and do incest. And I also see a lot of people that are like, oh, but what about GTA? What about Call of Duty? What about those? And it's like, you literally cannot compare these two. I'm sorry, but you can't.
So I was about to bring that up because, of course, I'm a GTA lover, and I've been thinking about the stuff that you can do in GTA as you speak. And GTA is a game, I think, where you do whatever you want in it. So nobody's saying, oh, you're going to pick up that prostitute and go in the desert and beat her up and get your money back. But some people do it, right?
Yeah. But I think the difference there is still like,
you don't
obviously
rape
they
them.
have the strippers and stuff, but the whole trajectory of the game is not to rape.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
However, when you're going to Call of Duty, for example, and they frame it in a war context, so it's deemed acceptable, but it's also a big debate. And don't get me wrong, I love Call of Duty like the next guy. It's all about who plays it. I don't believe that a game is going to make you a killer. But when you're in a certain mental state or dealing with certain things, some people get too into it and can't really, separate it.
Yeah.
And that's why a game like No Mercy is so dangerous. And how many mass shooters, when they raid their room, their house, their whatever, do play Call of Duty or some other super violent game. So I think it's a complicated topic, but of course that No Mercy game, I'm absolutely not excusing it. It's gross. It shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't. And the worst part is that there shouldn't be anyone who would want to play that, or not a majority. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I do agree that, of course, these violent, like shooting games, like Call of Duty or whatever, they can be damaging in a way as well, which is why it's also so important to have these åldersgräns, Nadia?
Age limit
on these games as well. But at the same time, I don't really think you can compare the games either, because Call of Duty, as you explained it, like it's in a war setting, you're killing terrorists. It's not the same as playing a game where you rape your mother.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I have to bring this up, Natalie, I do. Obviously, a game doesn't need to be violent or weird to suck you in. It's like social media, it's like Netflix, it's like anything that you can make an addiction. I say this because Natalie and I are big Sims fans and player. And I can tell you, shit gets weird.
Shit gets weird, but it's not fucking graphic where I go and do incest and rape. I might build a room or several rooms and have a baby factory. Like,
I've seen some weird shit on TikTok when it comes to Sims. I don't play it. I played it when it first came out in the 90s, I think, or whenever it was, but that's it. And again, it evolved a lot since then because I've seen some weird shit on TikTok.
Yeah, and to be fair, I actually haven't had a baby factor in a very, very long time. I haven't been weird in my game for a very long time. But the most fucked up part about Sims is that they have these mods, right? And there is a mod that is actually very disturbing, kind of like in the No Mercy, where you get to do these weird fucked up shit.
What's the mod?
I can't remember what it's called.
Don't share it anyway. Actually, I realized. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna use it. But
yeah, and sure, people, like I have like the I don't have the violence mod, but I do have the like life tragedies, so you can kill people. But it's a complicated topic, and we're also adults, obviously, but I would never want to play a graphic game where I rape someone.
Well, obviously not. I saw yesterday on TikTok someone in Sims who had a whole room dedicated to their killed partners or whoever they killed. So they had like urines in the whole room. It's like one dedicated room only for that. That's
so hilarious.
I can understand if people think this is hypocritical right now.
What do you have,
I know, I was
Amandine?
about to say. I was gonna say I have put a few dead people in my walls in The Sims because I don't want to carry around this fucking urn, and I don't want people to be crying about it all the time. So and there's like a gap between two walls, so I've put them all there.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Yes, so I also understand that people might think it's hypocritical, but
I still think it's slightly different. It might be a little bit hypocritical, but it's also not the same thing at the same time. Plus, I'm pretty sure they, if they like send, or obviously the game knows that you're using mods because you have to enable it to be able to use the mods. And if they notice that you're having something that is disturbing, they can ban you, I'm pretty sure.
But
I mean, they have these pretty sexual mods, don't they?
Yeah,
like real
they do.
fucking graphic.
I couldn't, I
Really
don't have the mod
mad,
because
it's like hardcore porn. I was like, what the fuck is going on in my house? I also had to take it off because it's like, this is not what I'm doing here, okay?
it was too much to me. I was like, I can't do this. This is literally like porn. So I think I had it for a day and then I removed it.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Bring back
But I think you can do some settings with that mod as well. So it's not as, I don't know, graphic. Or yeah.
speaking of video games, so one of my favorite games is that I finished this one. I think Natalie finishes too. The Last of Us.
Oh yes.
And we all seen The Last of Us season 1 with our one and only Pedro Pascal.
My favorite actor, Pedro Pascal.
My favorite actor, Pedro Pascal. Love, love, love. And when is the new season coming out? Is it like in 4 days, 2 days?
No, it's on Sunday. This Sunday here in Europe.
So for us, this Sunday in Europe?
Yeah. It's tomorrow in the US, so Sunday for us.
No fucking spoilers, bitches. Big.
Oh, I know everything that's gonna happen. It's gonna be such a good
Okay, but no spoilers
Yeah.
because my family's gonna be here, so I won't be able to watch it until like next week. But I have seen 3 episodes of The Handmaid's Tale. Just side note. Okay, bye.
I mean, if you play the game Last of Us, you know more or less what's going to happen. But are they releasing one episode at a time, or how does it work?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's going to be so annoying.
I know. I need to watch season 1 all over again anyway, so it'll be hopefully I can build up episodes. But then I also said that about the White Lotus, and look at me.
Yeah, but it's been so long since they did season 1, right? So it's good with a refresher.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, now I hope this is what they're gonna do. So the second game will be split up into 2 seasons, I think, and which is great because there's so much happening in the second game. I don't see them including all of it in one season, so I really do hope they're gonna split it into 2 seasons. But
Probably gonna milk it, aren't they?
yeah, maybe.
But speaking of The Last of Us, and we were just talking about how the world is going to shit, a conversation we've been having, the 3 of us, a lot lately is about our emergency get out plan for in case of an apocalypse, right? And I can't say that I haven't been enjoying this conversation. And I need to start working on my apocalypse pantry. And I know that you two have some interesting backpacks.
Yeah.
Remind me what's in it. Do I need one? No, because I want to stay here.
Well,
But you should, just in case.
Yeah, just in case you're right.
yeah. So I think for everyone, it's always a good idea to have like a backpack with stuff. I mean, our backpack is tailored to a zombie apocalypse, which probably won't happen. But, you know, it's more like, okay, have a backpack ready with medicine and maybe your like, I don't know, passport and any other things that are very valuable to you that you can just grab if there's an emergency. And if,
Important papers and shit.
yeah, if your building is crashing, I don't know, you can just
Yeah, you
grab the backpack.
You should definitely have some type of food in there as well. Just some like packets that you can just use, like hot water, maybe some batteries, some flashlights, tampons and pads, women. Tampons and pads, because we know in a real apocalypse, we don't just stop having our periods. So
Also, just to clarify, we are talking about, well, what would do if shit hits the fan, right? It could be many different cases, like somebody, Putin bombs something, or Trump throws his toy out of the pram again, or whatever, a civil war happens somewhere, or a blackout and digital blackout. This is coming, really. So we like to be prepared. And if you told me this about a year ago, I'd be like, okay, maybe 2 years ago, I'm not one of these people. But you know what? I am. And I think that we all should be a little bit, without expecting the worst, but be prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will still do it, but it's hard to get your hands on, really. But I do want some kind of weapon in my house, whether it's a sword or
Sword.
Yeah, but if there's
machete.
if there's a zombie apocalypse, I mean, it's just because I love The Last of Us. But if something like that happens, a sword is the fastest way to kill someone.
Or even zombies. Look at Michonne in The Walking Dead. She did great with her sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But you know what I've been thinking about? If we do have a zombie apocalypse, obviously, like, we also have cat food in our backpack, but we are fucked if we have a zombie apocalypse because our cats love to talk.
Oh, shit.
They're gonna get us killed, but I'm not leaving them.
We have to let them go with the donkeys.
I'm not letting them go. Do you know they
Donkeys
have
will
no?
get her. Also, side note, this is based on what we think we know about zombies, but we don't know that they'll actually be attracted to noise. They might be deaf fucking zombies. We're only basing this on our,
Fantasy.
no, on all the shows that show zombies, right?
We might also get like Train to Busan zombies, which is not going to be fun.
What's that?
Oh, they're like
It's the Korean movie. It's so good, but they're fast as fuck, these zombies.
yeah.
And the mushroom people in The Last of Us are so fucking scary.
Oh, there's even more scary types of zombies. There's one specific one I really hate, but I can't remember their name.
In Last of Us, the clickers,
It's the ones that stalk.
the stalk.
The ones that stalk you.
Dork.
Oh,
I can't remember their name, but I hate them. They scare the shit out of me. But I really cannot leave the cats because they have zero survival instincts. These are cats that live inside of these walls in this apartment and have been for pretty much their whole life.
Listen, if a zombie apocalypse happens here, we're good because we're on the 12th floor. I'm great with my survival skills. I'll just take my sword and just go hacking outside.
Natalie's gonna call me or send me a fucking messenger pigeon. Nadia's dead. It's been 2 days.
I just went out with my sword one time and I got killed.
But you don't know what if the zombies can jump or what if whatever. But anyways, we said that you'll take the cats and you'll come in here, right?
I mean, that would be great because you live in the mountains.
Yes.
We can build
guns.
we can build fucking massive walls and stuff. But then also, what about our family? But we can't start going to our family. It's too far away. But
No, but our family,
I'm your family now.
but our family also is really good situated because they're on an island, so we can just bomb the bridge that goes over. Then we fuck it up for everyone on the other side, but then at least we're safe.
But they can swim.
No, you're gonna die if the streams. It's too far and the streams are too high.
Oh, and it's probably super cold, isn't it?
Yeah. So we bombed the bridge, and then they should have enough food on the island. I mean, it's a big island, so they should have enough food for a few months, I think.
yeah, it sucks though because I think Mom has recently removed like the potatoes and stuff that she used to grow because I don't know, but she should keep it, to be fair.
There's
Well,
still
too
time.
late.
Tell her to plant all the veggies. But just a side note that I'm finding out right now that I'm being abandoned by Nadia and Natalie in case of an apocalypse. Well, we've had this very detailed plan of what we would do and how we would do it. And now I'm on my own. Thank you very much.
But maybe
come.
we can bring a truck over and pick you up with some animals, not all of them, not all of your 10, 20
Oh, yeah.
cats,
And then go
whatever you
back to
have.
fucking Finland. Yeah, that's
Yes.
very handy for an apocalypse situation.
Can you imagine all the shit we're gonna encounter on the way? We might as well die on the way. It's a big journey, you know?
It's fine. You go and bomb your bridge. I'll be here eating my delicious eggs and potatoes.
Don't worry. We'll join you at some point. We just gotta make sure everyone is safe.
Yeah, we're just gonna bomb the bridge so our parents will be fine.
Yeah.
And our niece and nephew, they're on the other side. But if we bomb the bridge,
days, dude.
We have to make sure they get to the island first.
Yeah. Then we bomb the bridge and then we take a boat over and then we come save you.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Well, that's fine. I'm going to start working on my... I've got a bunch of tins for my apocalypse pantry.
What do you have?
Tins.
What kind of tins? What's in them?
All kinds of tins. So, we had a flood 29th of October last year in Valencia. We had this crazy storm and floods. And we lost a lot as a community. And anyways, a lot of people, including me, were out of water and electricity. And so people, depending on the village, were really kind and bringing a bunch of tins. And most people have some left over. And yeah, it's just tin food of all kinds, like meatballs or chickpeas or lentils, things that is going to last for like a few years. And that we'll be really happy about when, there's no more food anywhere.
Yeah.
To be fair, like if we are like a year or two into this apocalypse or zombie apocalypse, whatever, as long as the food doesn't have maggots, I'll probably eat it.
Yeah.
Like if
you can scrape off any kind of green stuff as well.
Like we'll just have to survive on what we have and make it work. And my top priority will definitely be food for the cats.
Yeah, I'm not worried about food for myself. I'll see it as an opportunity to get a bit skinny. So
that's so funny.
That is such a fucking Nadia thing to say.
I'm joking, of course.
Don't listen to this, kids. That is not healthy.
She's not joking.
Skinny time.
Hot girl summer.
Yeah, hot girl apocalypse.
Oh, horrible.
It will be so good. No, but to be honest, like I think I would like in a hypothetical or made up zombie apocalypse, I would do really good. But in a real like shutdown, like how do you call it? Internet shutdown, everything. Any kind of real apocalypse, I wouldn't do so good, I think, because then it's like, okay, you're just standing there. You can't use you don't have any money because you can't use your cards. You don't have any running water. You don't have any internet, nothing, So what the fuck do you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm pretty fucked, to be honest.
I mean, I think with the apocalypse situation, it's not going to all come at once, right? It's not, even in the Hollywood series and stuff, it's not all at once. We see the worst of it, but it's like it kind of probably starts like what's going on in the world now, right? People hating on each other, and then some blackout happens, and then people start looting everything, and then it just kind of snowballs. So I'm hoping that you can react at one point. And start getting better, because I don't think it's easy for most people to like start, I don't know, killing people for survival or whatever, but hopefully we can get better.
Us three could definitely start like a community for sure. Make it a safe space, but you're only allowed to take in people that are that have some type of skill. Unless you're Pedro Pascal, you're always welcome, no matter what.
He obviously has lots of skills. I was about to say he's going to protect us, but you guys are not coming anymore, so don't worry about it. Pedro and I we've got this. Plus, but Pedro is going to let a lot of people in, isn't he?
He's too good-hearted. And don't trust people, honestly. You can't trust anyone, especially in a situation like this. They will take advantage of you and your situation and your food and whatnot. So I wouldn't let anyone in.
Just Pedro.
What if he kills you?
Imagine he takes over your farm.
Imagine he kills you and then he takes over everything and he has a fucking empire.
We haven't heard.
Boy Pedro.
we haven't heard from Amadine in a week. It's like, hello?
Hello? Hola. Hola. I'm with my favorite actor, Pedro Pascal.
Oh my God.
That's why I haven't contacted you girls.
No, he wouldn't.
I mean, I would probably pretend like nothing and just join him.
Yeah.
Bitch.
No.
Horrible. Nah, he wouldn't. Maybe. Just maybe.
I mean, you never know, right? We don't know him personally, right?
That's true.
I
That should
mean-
change though, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Obviously.
But
Pedro, if you're listening, we're totally normal people.
Yeah. 100% normal, like honestly.
In a good way, not like boring.
Yeah,
Just a
exactly.
regular
No,
amount
no.
of crazy that is so charming.
If this would be like the 90s and I was still in my teens, I would have like posters of Pedro on my wall.
I feel like
normal.
this is getting worse.
Well, it was normal back then, you know, that's what you had. But today that would be a little bit weird, I think.
Yeah, but
Nadia
didn't you
used-
have a poster of some young dude? I feel like as a teenager, if we had a poster of Pedro Pascal, that would be weird. No offense, Pedro, we love you. But we are, adult women now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are definitely adults.
I love how Nadia took her late night DJ voice just there. We're definitely adults.
You know, Nadia used to have like this massive poster. It was fucking huge of Frodo from Lord
Yeah.
of the Rings.
Yeah, of Elijah Wood. Is that his name? Yeah, Elijah Wood. And
Yes,
then I
but Elijah as Frodo.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I had Leonardo DiCaprio because I love him as an actor.
This I knew.
Britney Spears, I think I had. Probably Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. I don't know.
Yeah, but Frodo really was like the main piece. He was fucking massive.
Yeah. And then I got a little bit older and I don't know why, but I started listening to punk rock and I had Sex Pistols on my wall. Like
I remember
big,
this.
big canvas. Sex Pistols.
Nadia was such a complex teenager.
Right?
Yeah. Can you imagine Nadia listening to Sex Pistols?
God save the Queen.
So angry. I had a poster I had footballers like from Barcelona Football Club, from the Barca. One of them signed, in fact. It was a postcard because my third cousin is friend with the sister of Xavi, who's now the trainer of Barcelona.
Oh, wow.
Probably don't even know who he is, but for
Nope.
me it was like, oh my God. Yes. So,
I can't remember if I had any posters because I don't know, maybe I don't know.
I don't
It
think
might have been that by the time I became a teenager, like posters weren't as big of a thing as it was when you guys were teenagers. But I definitely remember some crushes I've had. And when YouTube started becoming more popular, I used to sit and watch them on YouTube all the fucking time.
I've never been a YouTube girl. But wait, can we just go back to the fact that Nadia is such a nerd and had a poster of Frodo? Like, you said Legolas. Yes, I was so into Legolas.
Oh,
But
he was
Frodo?
cute.
Yeah, I don't understand why, but I really liked Elijah Wood and him as Frodo. I think it was the blue eyes and he was just so cute. But now today I'm like, ew. I
He gives me massive British vibes. Like he has never looked like an American to me. I've always seen him as a British person, but he obviously isn't.
I mean, he's a very striking looking person for sure.
Yeah.
looks like a child, or at least then.
So clearly her taste in men has changed.
Yeah, I don't like children anymore. Well, they need to be 21 plus.
20.
I'm joking, 26.
Speaking of 21.
Hey, you're stealing my
I
moral
know.
number of 26
I know.
years old. Nadia
No, but
is
I've al-
the total cougar.
No, you too, huh? I've always had 26, but every year it goes one higher. Obviously, I can't be 45 and say 26 is okay, right? So, or 50.
I mean, men do it.
Yeah,
all the
true.
time.
That's true.
Yeah, men do it. Men don't just do it. They seek these young girls
They
out.
groom.
Yeah,
Like
they
they're
groom
16,
them.
17. I can't think of her name now, of these celebrities, but basically the daughter of a friend of his. And then they announced their relationship when she turned 18. Like, oh, we just fell in love on her 18th birthday,
Gross.
which is still fucking disturbing anyway, because you're like 35 years older than her. But obviously he was, grooming her. And I'm sure she doesn't see it that way, but we've been teenagers. We know how.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a teenager, and let's say you're a teenager today and you have a fucking crush on Pedro Pascal, and he would reach out to you, obviously you wouldn't see the problem in it.
He would never do that, though.
No, he would never, ever. But this is just hypothetical because we talk about Pedro so much, so I have to pick him. No, but obviously a teenager wouldn't see the problem in that if he would be like, "Hey, want to come back to my place?"
Exactly.
But if as an adult, obviously that is fucking disgusting. And anyone who's listening, keep this in mind. This was hypothetical. Pedro would never, ever. I actually think he's into older women, unfortunately for me.
Older than himself, or
Yeah.
older like us?
No, older than himself, I think.
I don't think so.
That would be like
But-
very old. Like 60.
Yeah, that's not true. Not old. I don't know. I mean, I could see it. I just feel like Pedro, he doesn't care about the external
Yeah.
appearance. It's all about your heart and your soul.
Exactly. Well, to be fair, as you say, I don't think he really cares that much about age as long as it's appropriate.
Yeah. I think I've actually seen an interview of him saying like age is a number or something, but in a non-creepy way.
Okay, so Pedro, I'm only 20 years younger than you. You should
No.
definitely reach out. I'm 30.
Wouldn't.
It's fine.
I'm way more age appropriate, Pedro.
Yeah, but
Only
30 is still
11 years,
fine.
it's like a magic number. And I've got great nails.
I need to start working
Even when
on
I
my
do
nails.
nothing.
Oh, yeah, because he likes nails, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can he do my
Seriously, like
nails?
imagine I work on a farm. Look how good my nails look.
I mean, they're nothing special. Or what do you mean?
They just look normal, babes.
No, they're not normal. They're special.
Did you do
Everybody
something
says
to
so. They're long
me
and I
see.
don't do anything to them. Imagine if I did something.
Well, okay. I can give you that you have a
Stop
great
moving them
shape.
around.
Because my shape on my
Okay,
nails
yeah.
is
And
horrible.
My hands, I mean, they look a bit rough right now, but again, I am a
Yeah, but
farm
if you
CEO.
put like a gloss or something, make them a little bit special, then he will definitely
Yeah.
be like, oh,
Yes, fine, but I think he would love me anyway.
Let's
Okay,
not
this
get
is
creepy.
getting weird.
yeah, okay.
I feel weird now. Let's move on. Let's move on. Is it time for our douche of
Oh yes.
the week?
Dish of the week. Dish of the week.
Oh shit, yes. Who wants to go first? Not me.
Not me, Pax. Not it.
Pax not it.
I'm gonna go first then. But actually, I'm trying to be original, but I'm not. My douche of the week is Trump. He's a douche. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm just gonna do a tiny segue. I wrote it down earlier and then we moved on. I need a fact check. I read, I think it was last week, that Trump had fired Elon Musk, or Elon Musk had stepped down. Now, later on, I realized that same week was the 1st of April, so April Fools. Is this a thing, or is Elon still part of it? Because he's been speaking out a lot against Trump's new policies, like including the tariffs, especially the tariffs. And I'm wondering if I'm missing something. I know I could Google it, but tell me.
I don't
now.
know. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually true, but I have seen some clips of him where he is speaking against like the tariffs and some of the stuff that Trump is doing at the moment. I don't know if that is just a way to try and save himself because the massive hate he's been getting and the money he's been losing, or if it's because he genuinely doesn't agree with the things Trump is doing. I have no idea, but I've seen what you're talking about.
I have no idea, to be fair.
Okay, who's your douche of the week?
I
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's wait. I found the information. He did apparently exit Trump administration, and it was on the 2nd of April. He will.
Interesting.
They said Trump told cabinet that Elon Musk will leave administration in coming months, but that could be a thing that he says to calm people down, you know, and a total bullshit. So he's still pretty much.
I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I don't trust any one of them.
No, me neither. Apparently, they've publicly stated that Elon will depart from public service by May 30th. The two of them have. But I think, now I'm thinking about it, that's a move from both of them, including Musk, to get Tesla shares to go back up.
Yeah.
So, anyways, side topic closed. Who's your douche of the week?
I was saying I come zero prepared, but I'm also going to go for Trump. I mean, because I haven't really been on socials in the last week, so I don't really know, but I've heard everything going on with Trump. It's been going on for weeks now already, so Trump.
I'm going to go for someone I don't even know their name, but it's the creator of that game, No Mercy. I mean, that's not even just a douche. That's just a disgusting person, basically. But I actually don't know their name, but
That's
yeah.
fine. Creator of No Mercy.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to throw in the Belgian rapist dude.
Oh, yes.
And all the rapists, just for good measure.
Yeah. And this is also a message to, if there's any parents here listening, check your children's computers and what they're playing, because you never fucking know if what they're actually doing. So just check that they're not on some disgusting shit like this. But either way, yeah, that's my douche of the week.
That makes me think that we completely forgot in this whole conversation to mention adolescence. Adolescence.
Yes.
That word.
Season 2.
But we can keep that for the next one, because I think that topic, incels, etc., will come back up. And if you're listening and you have seen adolescence, please feel free to send us a message and tell us your thought. Actually, that's a great idea. We'd love to feature some of your reactions to the show and what you think. So do DM us on Instagram, Big T Energy Podcast, and tell us what you felt when you watched Adolescence.
Yeah, and also just in general, if there's any topic that anyone would feel like this is something that really needs to be highlighted, please do tell us, because yeah, we might not be aware of this topic or whatever, or like
Queen of the week.
just tell us. But yes, Queen.
I need more time to think.
Okay.
I'm currently like browsing.
I have
my
a
Instagram feed.
Yeah, me too, because I don't have anyone, but Natalie,
I have a king and a queen.
Ooh, tell us.
Yes. So Queen of the Week, there's no specific reason for this, really. It's just because we finished White Lotus earlier this week, and I just fucking love her. It's Amy Lou Wood. That's her name,
Yes.
right? Amy Lou Wood. That's her name, right?
Yes, I love her.
Okay, good. I started doubting myself there for a little bit, but no, I fucking love her. There's no specific reason. Well, actually, I saw an interview with her, and she was like talking about like Botox and like how she doesn't care what anyone does. Everyone is entitled to do what they want. There's nothing wrong if you want to do Botox, but she's not going to touch her face. She's like, I need these facial expressions for my job. And I just think it's good to hear someone say that as well, and not because you constantly see people promoting or talking like, I don't know, about Botox and how it's great and blah, blah, blah. So I think it's good to hear that, no, I want to stay away from Botox. But that's not...
Botox.
Huh?
I want Botox.
Oh, me too.
Baby Botox.
Yeah, we love,
same.
Botox. But I mean, we love Amy for now having Botox as well, but Botox is good.
I just love her. There's no specific reason, really. She's just fucking great. And the King of the Week, guys. Oh, if you're listening to this, dude, please don't think we're weird. This is we just really like you, okay? It's Pedro Pascal.
I knew we were going to say that.
Getting a bit weird now, guys.
Yeah, it's getting weird.
As I was scrolling on my Instagram looking for inspiration, I came across this meme and I fucking love it. I will show it on the screen for you lot.
I can't fucking...
You can't see. So basically it says, do you ever go? And then there's the emoji of the throw up face, the face that's about to throw up. Men throw up. And then it says, but then, and then a bunch of hearts, and in the middle, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you ever go like, oh, I fucking hate men, and then Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Look at him. So yes, my king of the week is, in a totally non-creepy way, Pedro Pascal.
Yes, in a non-creepy way.
I don't have one, so I'm gonna say Pedro as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, anyone listening to this, please, we promise we're not weird. We're not creeps. It's just,
No.
it's a healthy obsession we have with him, okay?
Yeah.
It's 100% healthy.
To be honest, if you're listening to this, statistically speaking, it's much likely that you are just as in love with Pedro as we are. So
Yeah.
you get it. You get it. And also, can I just say his full name because I like it?
Say it.
And I'm not Pedro Pascal, okay? So José Pedro Balmaceda Pascal.
There you go. Yay.
Sorry, Nadia, go back. He's your king of the week, obviously.
Yeah. No, that's it. Nothing else.
When's The Mandalorian coming out?
No idea.
That's...
He's a hottie in it, even though you can't really see him.
Yeah, I mean...
Or you can't see him at all.
No, he takes... You haven't seen it?
Yes,
In
I have.
season 2, he takes off his...
Yeah, I know, but it's like one time he does it.
No, but in season 3, he's got his helmet off the whole time because he finds out that where he was brought up, that it was basically a cult. Spoiler alert, by the way. It was basically a cult, and all the other Mandalorians actually didn't wear helmets all the time, and you could show your face. So now he's like, oh yeah, fuck it. It was a journey to get there, but now... I think the production was like, okay, we hired Pedro Pascal. We need to show his face. Otherwise, like, we're,
I think I've only
seen the table.
Yeah, I think I've only seen the 2 first seasons then because I can't remember this
there's
part.
Another one.
Shit, I need to watch it.
Yeah, you do. And isn't he just the best dad?
Oh yeah,
With Grogu.
Yeah, to Grogu.
And with, in The Last of Us, I don't remember her name. I'm sorry.
Is it getting weird again?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Anyways,
that's it.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Big T Energy podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and review. Find us in between episodes on TikTok and Instagram at Big T Energy Podcast. See you next time.
Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive.